I had jokingly said to Damon one time if he had actually asked him if he had any single brothers because he was always doing such sweet things for his wife.
And wait a minute, it's this girl. She works at the bank. You know, I don't know what she is. I don't know if she's a white girl or what, Mexican. I don't really know what she is, but she seemed cool. She seemed like she kick it with black people, but she always hit me with that pastor stuff, so I don't really know if she actually hang out.
He'd text me and ask me if I would be interested in hanging out with them. His brother was in town and he wanted to introduce us. And
so I already like had a shoe in. And so it was like, ooh, I wish you had a brother type thing. You know how that goes. So at the end of the day, I think he knew that I was kind of good. So
I told him I would, but I wanted to go home and take a nap first.
He sent over some pictures, whatever, and like, I think instantly she responded back like, yes, I'm free. Ain't nothing on my schedule, so we just go. So.
Just try to run his game on me. But we just clicked right away. He felt like a fast friend, and we really enjoyed each other's company. He's a bit of a clown, and I like to have fun too, and he made me laugh, and that's always important. Dating long distance, you know, it actually wasn't so bad for a while.
You know, it's the gift and the crutch, I like to call it. You know, normally when you're around a person that you're dating, it's easy to get together. If you guys go to a movie or if he comes over, you can kind of just watch a movie and it's really just okay just to be present.
In dating long distance, I think it really gave us an advantage to get to know who we were and who we wanted to be.
We had to talk, and so I got to learn her and got to learn who she was.
I think a lot of couples didn't have that opportunity. I think when you're in somebody's presence all the time, you miss the communication because you're just so comfortable just being in each other's presence.
I mean, again, like I say, it's a crutch to that too. Outside of not being able to be touched or touchable next to somebody, you got to go through them long conversations and some of them boring conversations where you just talk and you just kind of like you can't put the phone on because we was FaceTiming, so I had to actually look like I was interested the whole time.
I mean, we got to spend a lot of time talking and really communicating.
A lot of times I would just be falling asleep and be like, no, I hear you. And, you know, I'll act like the static is on my phone and I, you know, act like the camera was broken. They allowed me to sleep a lot of times when she was just rambling, so.
It wasn't so bad. When did I know I was falling in love? Ugh.
I knew I was falling in love with Nay because, you know, I would always think about her. She would always be on my mind, and it seems like I couldn't wait to go see her. I couldn't wait to surprise her or send her gifts and then look for the reaction that she gave me.
It didn't take long at all, you know, especially when you get to know somebody, and I could see his heart, and it was different than anything that I'd ever experienced before.
And when those feelings started to stay persistent, even after she was getting on my nerves and I knew that I wanted to see her smile or wanted to hear that she was surprised or felt good, I knew, I'm like, yeah, I might be falling in love with her.
Yeah, it was fast. I fell hard and I fell fast. My relationship with David, AKA JoJo D2, it is amazing. I absolutely love that boy. He is such a joy to be around, and we have a lot of fun. He's always excited to see me. David sometimes joke that he's more excited to see me when we're together.
His first statement is like, where's Yagi? What do you mean, where's Yagi? You know, I'm here.
I just absolutely adore him, and I am blessed to have him in my life.
One time he did an apology to her, and I thought it was so amazing how you can hear, you know, he's been acting out a little bit, but he was able to apologize, and I seen a connection in it. Hey girl, we got a message for you.
I'm sorry, I love you.
And what?
Nothing.
You miss her? You miss Yagi?
I miss you, Yagi. I said I miss her.
You miss her?
Yeah.
Okay. She thinks that you be talking smart to her sometimes. Do you mean that?
No, I'm just scared.
Sometimes he does me and I have to put him in place, so that's what you have to do.
I try to better.
Love you.
Love you.
Enjoy your day.
Enjoy your day. TV pie.
Who's a cutie pie?
Yeah,
Is he?
yeah.
Did you tell her she was a cutie pie?
Yeah.
All right, so talk to you later.
Tell you later.
Bye.
I am blessed to have him in my life and to have been a part of his life from such an early start. So that's all I have to say about that. The boy has my heart.
So I'd always would joke and tell my brother, like, man, I'm gonna import me somebody, and ironically, it happened.
The commute to Detroit, man, it just happened in like a whirlwind. My whole life was turned upside down.
You know, so I rented a truck, but I had to go down there and sell all of her stuff, and so that was a task in itself. So I go down there and spend countless days trying to sell all her furniture and making deals and things of that nature. And she would come in the evenings and she would help me and things of that nature, and so it was just fun, just even packing.
Actually, I'm throwing everything away because you won't let me take it. So I left for work this morning and there was stuff still scattered all over the place. And I come back to a completely clean, empty home. It's a wrap.
So as it was time to leave and to get out of there, we were telling the people, our family, like, hey, you know, we're on our way home. It's time to go. Pray for us. We got this long ride. And so Sarah's going to say, well, you going to know if you really love her, if y'all can spend that 23-hour commute in the same 4x4 space without killing each other.
Hi. We're on the road.
About to make it happen, man. I'm thinking, okay, we going to share tanks. So I drive a tank, she drive a tank, and back and forth. And so what ended up happening is, like, I drove a tank, and, like, she was asleep. And then I'm like, bet. I drive another tank, and she was asleep.
The drive here wasn't so bad. I was nice and comfy with my 3 pillows and comforter all cozied up in the big budget truck. David drove most of the time.
So, you know, I'm like, on that third one, I'm like, hey, babe, you know what I'm saying? You know, think you're ready to drive? She's like, I mean, you know, if you want me to. If I want you to.
I took over once because I did actually want to help.
And so I drove another tank, and it was rough.
Why did you do
You know, when I look over to her, and she was asleep. She was comfortable though, and I'm like, it's cool though, because I would look at her, and I look down at her hand, and I see the ring on her. I'm like, yeah, you know, this is my wife I'm bringing. I'm like, go ahead, get your rest, son. Sleep.
I took over once because I did actually want to help, and I know he needed rest because he had been up all day and all night. And I managed to get us pulled over because I was swerving in and out of the lane. And he quickly said, exit, get off the road because I'm taking over. Why is David special to me? David is special in several different ways. I think the biggest thing for me was that I was able to completely let my guard down with him and transfer all of my trust. One, because he is such a strong man of God, and he has a powerful amount of faith, and it makes it easy to follow him and to give him that leadership role. And so
She's learned how to love me with my flaws and love me with my weaknesses. Like, she really loves me. It's this unselfishness that goes with how she loves me and invites me into who she is and releases herself.
I could trust him to do anything, like anything. I don't have to worry about a thing. Like, I didn't have to worry about moving up here. I didn't have to worry about planning any other wedding. I didn't have to worry about anything.
And it makes it easy for me as a man to cover her, to love her back, or to take responsibility for what we are to produce.
If you know what it's like to just completely give up all control to somebody and fully trust them, you could understand how special that person would be.
You know, I really believe God has granted me that Proverbs 18:22 when it says, when a man findeth a wife, he findeth a good thing and favor from God. I really see how she is blessing and will bless the destiny that's in me to complete us as a unit. So I'm excited for this day and this time.